are rescue boats. The wooden ones belong to the Lighthouse. The buoy tender is retired Coast Guard. The original tower sat where the slate is, right over there between the two wing walls. It's so pretty up here. I just love it. Now, the War of 1812 also began on this property. Right over on this side, over here. There was a salt barge hiding in the creek over here on the other side of this, down just a little ways. I mean, once this goes down in here, there's a creek over on the other side of this little inlet here. And there was a salt barge that went into that inlet, into that creek in the middle of the night. It was hiding from a British warship called the Lady Provost. In the morning, the widow Cole, who lived right over here on the shore, saw the Lady Provost coming and knew the salt barge was hiding. So she got on her horse and rode the 3 miles up to Fredonia, where there was a garrison of 25 American soldiers. Told the American commander that the British were coming. Of course, the American commander knew with 25 men he couldn't really protect the salt barge, but he was smart enough to get all the farmers, hunters, and trappers in the area to line up right over here on the shore. When the Lady Provost stopped to let off the landing party, he had them all fire on the Lady Provost. So the Lady Provost thought there was a huge garrison of soldiers here. Called the landing party back. 3 of the British soldiers got injured. They got back on the boat and left, which let the salt barge continue on to its journey to where it was going. And eventually, Commodore Perry captured the Lady Provost in the Battle of Lake Erie. But the very first little skirmish was right here. That's our claim to fame, before there was a lighthouse. Because lighthouses didn't come onto the lake till 1826, when the Erie Canal was finished. This lighthouse keeper's bedroom window is right there where the telescope is. So he could lay in bed and look up and see if the light's on. If the light's on, he doesn't have to get out of bed. If the light's off, he gets up and does what he needs to do.
That's handy.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It would really stink to come all the way up here and not have to do anything.
Right.
You got a whole group of people going in here.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. If you open the gate, people will come in.
They come in. Yeah.
No.
I suppose that's a good thing.
Yes.
You said there was. Is there a gargoyle on each?
Yes.
Well,
Except
where
for
was-
the one that's downstairs.
I was gonna say, where
That's
was
on
the 10th
that's
one
on the
supposed
back.
to be?
It's on
Oh.
the back. If you look, there's one spot right around the corner over here that's missing one. We're also the weather station for the National Weather Service here. All the weather equipment is on top of the tower. We have wind speed, wind direction, barometric pressure, and temperature. There's a satellite feed out on the back of the tower.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay. The big white box right inside the door right there, that is the computer for the National Weather Service. So it does real-time information. If you do our website, which is dunkerlighthouse.com, and click on the weather link, it tells you what it's doing right at that time.
That's interesting.
Okay. It also tells you like the high and the low and the 7 day, the last 24 hours and stuff like that. But I would stay up here most of the time if I could.
Don't blame you.
Well, the alternative is
It's your link. Got a good aerial view anyway.
Yeah. There's the missing gargoyle. There's our
There it
weather
is.
link.
Yeah.
Wonder why nobody ever hung it back up.
Oh, they're probably using it to show people.
Oh, maybe like they just came out to take it down to show people.
Yeah. Oh, no. And there's all the
Yeah,
instruments.
I filmed those. This is interesting 'cause from the ground down there, there's definitely like these have like that rainbow effect.
Yeah, it looks completely different when you look at it from here.
That's really cool, isn't it?
It's all lit like by
1.5
one.
million. There are 2 in New York State. There are 70 in the United States.
But it's amazing that bulb is
That
like
one
that
little
big.
bulb.
Because
Yeah.
you have to remember, before electric, it was an oil lamp.
Right.
Oil lamps are not very bright.
So they
That's
had to
right.
figure out a way to make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fresnel was a French physicist in the 1800s, and he invented the Fresnel lenses. It looks like it's Fresnel. There's an S in there, but the S is silent. It's Fresnel. One day on Jeopardy, there was a question about the French physicist who invented lenses. I was like, it's Fresnel! It's Fresnel! Who is Fresnel? Who is Fresnel? They got all the contestants got it wrong. Of course, that was the only question I knew. But all the contestants got it wrong. I'm like, woohoo!
You're smarter than
I
they
knew
are.
something they didn't,
This is a phenomenal view.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I just love it here.
I'm gonna get a lounge chair and sit right here tonight.
I always figure a lounge chair, a book, and a cooler.
In the cooler, right?
Reset.
Exactly. That's nice. Well, there's not a lot of shade.
Well, there is.
There's a lot of shade if you're on the
like
right
in
side
the
of it.
morning, it's shady on that corner over there. In the afternoon, it's shady over here.
So you just have to keep
You
moving
just have to keep
around.
moving the chair, or get 4 chairs and one in each corner, and then you can just just rotate chairs. That's all. Now, where you see the people walking right there, the white building, that's the bathrooms.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It does get dark over there. We do have skunks on the property, so be very careful. Usually, when I go to the bathroom at night, I sing, or I make noise, or say, "Okay, skunks, I'm going to the bathroom now.
And if we see any animals, we
Please
shouldn't try
run
and cuddle.
away. Do not squirt me. Please run away. I'm coming by." Because actually, if they make enough noise, they do run.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
they're
Scamper
afraid
out.
of you.
Yep.